Yes, lads, JOEBILINE here. In today's video, we're taking down PSG in match 27 of the Master Campaign. 100 overall PSG, 2-0 down, 80 minutes remaining. You've got to score, and score. Well, kind of. You've got to, there is extra time. No, there's not, sorry. There's penalties. If you get to 90 minutes drawing, it will go to penalties, which I found out during the game. But we're still using this 4-2-4, 85 overall team. I will be repeating a lot of the stuff I've said in the what we had already, Juventus and Bayern, but I want to, in case people are coming here just for this video because this is the one that's stuck on, I'll be repeating stuff in case it's an isolated video rather than you've watched the previous two. So apologies if there's repetition, but I just want to go over how I beat PSG. So PSG, to be honest, if you got to PSG, it means you've beat Juventus, and if you've beat Juventus, it means you can do the rest of them, in my opinion, because Juventus requires you to score 4 goals in 80 minutes. And if you can do that, you can do against these. These are a bit harder, and they do require a little bit more luck. But with PSG, you only need to score 2 goals, and it goes to penalties. Then you've got the roulette of penalties. But at least you know you only need to score twice. So once again, tips, defending tips. Use your second defender and use sprint auto tackle, and just keep switching to make sure you've got that pincer approach. For attacking, you when you're in their half, in most situations, don't sprint. You don't need to sprint. Sprinting means that the ball's not going to be at your feet as much, which means it's going to be easier for them to tackle. And if you do need to quickly make a movement or make a turn, you're not going to be able to do it because you will get tackled, because they will get close to you. They'll get tight to you. So don't don't sprint. Just jog, hustle with the ball, wait for space, and then pass around. Obviously, I've used 4-2-4. I find 4-2-4 the best formation for me to use. I was using 4-3-3 before, but I find 4-2-4 is just much better because it's got those 4 men up at the top of the pitch ready for once you've auto-tackled your way out of their move. You've got these 4 guys are making a long line across the attack, which you can pass across them, making space and working your way around before you then get ready to make a diagonal shot across the box. So you'll see when the goals come in, you want to just, here there was a breakthrough. I was like, can we do this? Keeper, it's a Buffon in goal for PSG nowadays, isn't it? Very, very tough, making lots of saves. But we've got this corner, you want to pass to your near man, run across and fire it across. And we were so unfortunate there. You'll see in the other videos that they work. That is my go-to tip for campaigns. You want to pass it to your nearest man, cut in and shoot. Cut in, shoot, diagonal shot. Buttons. I find swipe not responsive enough, so I use buttons this year. I used to, season 1 and 2, I was swipe loyal, but this year I switched to buttons. I just find buttons more reliable. So I hadn't managed to score in the first half, and I was thinking, I don't think we can do it, because this was my very first attempt with against PSG. Bayern took me a few. Juventus took me loads, but PSG, I was thinking, okay, first one, I guess we're not going to do this. 2 down. We hadn't scored in the first half, but we just needed to stop them from doing any damage. We'd managed to nullify them so far. Nothing much came of that chance, so it was like, okay, let's just see, because anything could happen. I've done some crazy things. I scored twice in 5 minutes before, but you just want to play, and if I stop playing now, it's like, this is all practice. It's all practice. It's going to make you better at the game, and it's going to help you better for future chances. But then the chance opened up, and he made the save again. I was thinking, Buffon does not want to be beaten. So in the 60th minute, it's like, okay, and then we got caught out. You can't rush them corners. You need to make sure the space is opened enough, or their defender will get to you. So we threw this in. I should have thrown it to someone close. I kept making mistakes, but then the ball fell to João Carvalho, knocked it to Ronaldo, who had enough space, and again with another save. I was thinking, bloody hell, Buffon is gonna be a mortal enemy for us. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna shoot normally, and look what happened. That happened out of pure frustration. I was like, I'm not even going to try. I don't think I can win this anymore. There's 20 minutes to go. So I just swiped it in to hurry up the time, ready to go again. And we got lucky, bounced off the bar and fell to our man. And I was thinking, okay, we're finally in this. So Dawson, we knocked it in, and it's just looking for those spaces, not running, looking for the spaces to open. Gil Diaz just holding off, sees this little space gap there for Ronaldo, and a save again. Buffon is unreal. But we had a bit of hope, so back to this routine. Looked inside, the space was there, pulled off the shot, and it was clipped. I was thinking, nah, definitely gone here. Like you say, definitely gone. But just persevere. You need to get a bit of luck as you get into this level of the campaigns. Luck is something you do need, but we just sprinted down the line because we can. Found down Carvalho. Carvalho let off a rocket, and we'd finally beaten Buffon in the 86th minute. But at this stage, I was like, well, we're not going to have enough time to score the third, because I went into this under the assumption that there was no extra time or penalties. I was under the assumption that from Juventus onwards, there was no extra time or penalties, and you needed to win them all. And I was like, I'm not going to get the ball here quick enough, but couldn't get it under. We was rushing our chances. We weren't playing properly. We were just trying to get ready for the next game. So finally broke through, and I believe the whistle went as we were on the attack over. Couldn't get through. Just hit and hope that was. Game went, and I was about to ready to get into the next one. And then it cut straight to penalties. And I was like, I did not know penalties were here. So when I'm taking penalties, I'll cut them out because there was loads, and we just kept scoring on each other. And then finally at 10-9, his Thiago Silva put it straight down the middle, and we won on penalties. So very happy with that. For penalties, I just go for a power shot, just to the left or right, and it seems to work well. But we'd won on penalties. PSG had been defeated in a game that, to be honest, I had no right to get this far with. I was sloppy, but I persevered, stuck to the tactics, and pulled off the W. So PSG down, just Benfica and United to go. And Benfica are in a similar setup to PSG, so we'll have that in the next video. Spoiler, I've completed campaigns now. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new here. Come follow me on Twitter at joebilineHD, and as this rounds out, you'll see that I didn't get anything of worth in these packs. Peace.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.